welcome to what will very likely be an incredibly boring video. Because I am grinding in Scholar of the First Sin. Specifically, I have a very OP character, and this character is mostly just used for clowning around with friends, and the true souls are the friends we made along the way. But yeah, here are the stats for this character. Right now I am trying to get that attunement up from 37 to 50, which is the soft cap for spell charges. Meaning I get an extra spell cast. And that's great, because I'm not even really, like, that invested in magic. So, this is sort of a do-it-all character. The kind of character that you just want to get all the weapons and upgrades and stuff for, just to try them out. And Dark Souls 2 makes grinding millions of souls relatively straightforward and easy. Like in 30 minutes you can pretty much like max out, well, not max out, but get to like the soft cap for a particular stat. And it's this segment right here, which is a closed loop. It's a memory that you can go back into, and it sustains itself because you get a bonfire aesthetic, which lets you reset everything and do it again. So, yeah, I think it's great that Dark Souls 2 has these ridiculous grindy areas, just because I feel like more than any of the other Souls games, this one is well suited for ridiculous characters, because there are so many weapons in this game that require investment in like 4 different stats, and it's just like maximum fantasy overdrive Souls, and it's fun. Like this weapon I'm using, I have something like 820 AR with the stat boosting rings, and yeah, there's no other souls that I can have any kind of recollection of. It's just that nuts, you know. And I like Dark Souls 2. I feel like people spend a lot of time hating on it are probably not very fun at parties. Come on, stop twirling around, asshole. You want to stick to this guy's foot, and yet he likes to go into the wall a lot. And it's mainly for that sword attack you want to stick to this guy's left side. But yeah, I'm overpowered, so it's not too terribly difficult. Yeah, Dark Souls 2. I kind of feel like it's the polar opposite of Dark Souls 1, but not in a way that a lot of people give it credit for. Like, Dark Souls 1 is a very somber and serious game on the surface. Liberation. And underneath that, mechanically, it's fucking nuts. You know, the PvP in particular, it's like 90% T-cock strutting and 10% who can get to the other guy's anus quicker. And, yeah, that's pretty much the basis of it. There are a lot of, like, mechanics, though, that require mastering if you want to, like, seriously play Dark Souls TVP, which sounds kind of like an oxymoron when it comes to the first Dark Souls, but yeah, like it reminds me of learning to shoot rockets at your own feet in arena first-person shooters and Quake 3, and it's insane, and it's, you know, insane in the best way possible. It's this total alien way of playing that makes no sense as a human being. And then there's Dark Souls 2, which actually has really great improvements from a quality of life standpoint. Mechanically speaking, it's balanced, and it's still the most overall enjoyable, I think, in PvP. Variety, and yeah. On the surface, though, like, Dark Souls 2 is just goofy as hell. I mean, the setting is diverse and colorful, and I feel like it doesn't take itself seriously, and for that, I just really like it. I love both games, you know? I think there's room for both, and ow. Thank you, I love you too, Dark Souls. Anyway, I will shut up about Dark Souls 2 standing. Or rather, I will stop standing Dark Souls 2 for now. I'll never stop. I mean, look, I'm being so disgusting here. I'm playing with these rings that you get to a point in Dark Souls 2 where hollowing doesn't matter. You can just keep fixing these rings that ensure you never lose anything when you die. You can get to parts of the game that give you millions of souls, and you have to earn that, though. You know, you have to go through New Game Plus and put in the time, and it's rewarding. And hey, New Game Plus is actually a thing in this game. It's significantly different in a lot of ways, and it's fun. Wait, did I yes, I think I died. Miyazaki is undoubtedly a master when it comes to, like, level design and quirky NPCs and just a lot of great things, but I feel like there are certain things he's just not as into, like online PvP. Having a sense of levity, certain NPCs. Well, he does love goofy NPCs, but like they always end up getting like gonorrhea and going insane or something. Like in this game, there are actual like endings that aren't completely suicide-inducing. Feels that way. It's more lighthearted, you know? It feels like older FromSoft, like King's Field, certain titles like Demon Souls, which Miyazaki came kind of late to the party on, and certainly he made the game what it is, but a lot of the framework was already there, and it was meant to be a spiritual successor to King's Field. So I feel like it's kind of similar to Dark Souls 2 in a lot of ways. It's got weird shit like Adjudicator, DOS. So Sekiro comes out in a few days, and I am hyped. Hyped. Totally hyped. As much as I love Bloodborne, and I love Bloodborne, I feel like gameplay couldn't really keep up with the overall intensity of the game. And in terms of gameplay, the engine couldn't really keep up with what the game was trying to do. Like, how many times can I remember the camera getting so hopelessly lost, or just getting stuck on so much stuff littering the battlefield. And just not really using the Terry system that much, with the exception of like two bosses in particular who for some reason are just incredibly susceptible to being parried by someone who has no idea what they're doing. In other words, me. But yeah, with the exception of the DLC, I thought Bloodborne was easier than Dark Souls. Yeah, the DLC certainly has like some of the most difficult bosses Front has ever done. Same with the Chalice dungeons, but the core game itself just, yeah. I feel like the difficult bosses have just an element of frustration. Like the engine is what kind of adds to the frustration. The fact that they're just so tanky, you know, like there's just nor health, nor large styes, nor flames, you know. Sekiro, on the other hand, feels like it's going to be a very surgically precise game, and that is pretty cool. And just from a vibe feeling, I don't know why they're using this totally school, like SNK kind of vibe, married to that Dark Souls RPG action game feel. And that, to me, is just... sorry, I'm just rambling on about nonsense. In short, Sekiro seems like it's right up my alley. And I do like collecting weapons and armor. That's like a huge deal for me. But it looks like the prosthetic tools and whatnot are there to add variety, so I'm not really concerned, and I'm not freaking out over the fact that Miyazaki says there's no Moonlight Greatsword in the game. I know some Souls fans are literally crushed over the lack of the Moonlight Greatsword. I mean, maybe it'll return as a Moonlight Shinobi arm or something. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm very glad that Front is branching out and doing what they want to do instead of feeling beholden to this subgenre that they have helped to establish. You know, I think it's a shame when a company gets stuck in its own throats and feels obligated to keep doing the same thing fans want. I truly believe, you know, Steve Jobs, say what you will about the guy, you know, I guess, pretty paranoid. But that quote that people get so pissy about, people don't know what they want. I think that's totally true. Something like Demon Souls. No one was asking for stuff like that. I don't think at the time. Now, like Bloodborne, no one was asking for like guns and Victorian England kind of thing. I'm sure no one's had been asking for Sekiro's elements too. I mean, beyond just samurai souls or whatever, which Neo pretty much did not well. Point being, I like when companies trust their own instincts, because game designers, like, that's what you should, like, kind of know in terms of, like, your niche. You are an artist, and that involves experimentation and trying new things. So yeah, if Run just listened to fans, we would have Dark Souls 6 now, and honestly, I'd be fine with that, because it would still be better than most games out today. But yeah, so while I think that people don't know what they want, I do think that people know what they like, obviously. So it's not like saying, oh, you really don't know, I know what's better for you. I don't think that's what that mentality is saying or speaking to. I think it's more about pushing the boundaries of things in certain ways to keep stagnation from setting in. And people, as consumers, they generally don't like change. And when they do want change, there really doesn't tend to be a big consensus on exactly what kind of change they want. I said in advance this is going to be boring. The worst video I've certainly made, and that is saying something. I literally had that thing trap me inside of it, in a pocket dimension inside that head, and wasn't able to get out, so I had to use the aged feather. Which is funny to me. Great warrior here dying by getting trapped inside a stone head. But yeah, sometimes it starts rolling when I haven't even gone across the level, and other times it just never rolls until I'm at the boss, basically, and I'm not sure what triggers it. And yes, I keep going up here just out of habit. Oh, hi. You're coming to visit me. You're making your way all the way up the stairs. Yeah, see? Here it is. You're making that long walk up the stairwell. Nice to see you. I'm always paranoid about getting hit by those missiles. Oh, that was just not great. Oh! Huh! I have a friend! Awesome! Although he's not really a friend, he's just kind of there to get in the way. More confusion. Get out of the way, dude. Like, thanks for helping me, but you're kind of just another obstacle. But yeah, I will, like, remember you. I will contribute to you. Here, let me wear your dumb, although that doesn't really give us souls. So, yeah, I'm not gonna wear your dumb armor, but I'll tell you what. I will sing a ballad in your name, Mr. Turtle Knight, so that future generations of soul grinders will remember your sacrifice. No, I'm not going to sing anything right now. Alright, I think it's time to go to Najula and see where we are in the grand scheme of things. Go back to Najula. That does not sound like a Dark Souls place, Najula. It sounds like a Zelda place. I don't know. Everything's like Lordran or Lodoleth or Loran or Lorien or Lothric. It has to sound like that. But yeah, okay, so attunement. Yeah, we got that 7 slot. Oh, yes! Now we are at... We did it, everyone. Mission accomplished. We did it. And that means 8 resonant weapons just from the... Here, let's attune some spells. Wow. Look at all those slots, and that's not even using the ring. Wow. So we got, yeah, like Crystal Soul Spear. We got 4 charges instead of 1. Let's see, Dark Dance should have like, what, 2? Whoa, 5. Nice. Clinax has 5. Cool. Life Drain has 5. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, 2 Soul Geysers. It's pretty neat. And I can always use items to... Still only 1 Outcry, though. That is sad. Why do I not get more Outcries? I mean, I even get 2 Forbidden Suns. Well, I can always use, like, Hexer Hood or whatever to try and get more. Well, anyway, thank you for this, thank you for joining me on the most boring and pointless video that I have posted. Sorry again.